Hello and welcome to another episode of Moore's Monday Minutes. Looks a little different. We are actually all settled into the new admin office. So in the case you're needing to come visit us, we are in what used to originally be admin and then was the daycare and now is back to admin. I want to kick off this to talk about a few things from last week. So a couple things I want to address. So I was reading through some of the comments on Facebook, and I just wanted to express the root of how we got to the decision to close or to cancel Badger Camp for the upcoming 26-27 school year. So when we were finalizing all our planning, there's a lot of things that we had to look at and consider. So as we're working on the budget and getting ready for the next school year, we are reviewing that we are not a district that is going to receive any additional revenue or finding any additional funds. And so we're having to figure out how to do all the things with what we have. And with that, we are evaluating all programs. And so one of the things that we had to look at was Badger Camp. So my understanding and how it was explained to me that a few years ago, the district chose to go to a 4-day week. And just like many districts do, there was a transition time. And so Badger Camp was originally created to make sure to kind of cover those bases during that transition time. This has now been 4 years. And so one of the reviews on the admin side and the board was just, hey, we've kind of gone through the transition. This is something that we just cannot continue to incur the cost of. And so that is why Badger Camp will no longer exist. Second, registration rollout happened today. So it was all the things with the Chromebook, the health forms. Please understand, I feel so sorry for all the ladies working in the office. Clearly things did not roll out as smoothly as we had hoped. I know that one of the new requirements this year is everybody has to provide proof of residency. And if you are doing registration on your phone, that doesn't necessarily work. And so either you will have to do it on your computer, you can come up to the campus and they can assist you with that. Or I think there's a desktop version. If you can do that on your phone also, there has been that workaround, but that doesn't always work. So we definitely apologize for that. And I know that when I visited with them this morning or this afternoon, we were talking and they have a ticket in to try to get some of that help and get that resolved, but there's no promises. So we are taking note of all these things, and then hopefully next year when we have to roll out registration for the 27-28 school year, we will remember all these things and we would have been able to get all these fixed. Next thing, progress in motion. Okay, so super exciting. If you attended the last board meeting, Jacob Martin presented the most current version of our blueprint for our middle school, and we are super excited about that. Next steps are, like I said, I think I said this last week, we are working out the finalizations of all the details with our contract, with our general contractors, Tyner. And once that is all done, they'll be looped in. And so next steps are really, we're gonna start looking at the inside. So we're gonna start working with Tyner to really decide and see how much things are gonna cost, our wants and our needs, and what we can live without and what we can't live without. And so we're really excited to start that whole design planning process. I want to apologize to the community. Y'all saw that we had closed the football field. So I know that might have been an inconvenience for some of you if you go up there and you walk or you use it for other things, but please, I want you to know that I really appreciate you working with us and being understanding of, that it is closed. We're trying to really prep our facilities as best we can for all the upcoming things that we have going on, including football season. So we will definitely make sure that you know, and we will put it back out when the football field is completely open again. Growing. So we have sent our elementary admin, many teachers, and some of our middle school admin over to Solution Tree Accelerated Learning Training, and this is being held in Granbury. And this is really to help train our lead teachers and our admin to be better prepared in reviewing data and tracking student growth. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to, of course, train our admin, but also train lead teachers, and so they can be trainers of teachers also, and so they can help their team and make sure that all those, that all the teachers are prepared and ready and understanding when we're reviewing data, when we're looking at kids individually and understanding where they are and where they can get to. With that being said, that's actually my Badger Pride moment also. There are 13 staff members and that have gone to this training, and I really just want to shout out to them. I know that our staff puts in really hard work during the school year, and there's a lot of behind the scenes things that happen during the summer that people are unaware of. And it is really nice to have such dedicated staff that they are willing to give weekends, some of their summer days, time away from their family and their spouses to go and continue to learn and better themselves, to really ultimately give back to the district and give back to your kids. And so I just want to give a shout out to those 13. Thank you for going. Thank you for giving it your all. I can't wait for them to come back so we can visit about all the things they learned and the new things they want to implement and just how great next year will be. I know that we have a lot rolling out this week. So we had registration. We're going to have some information rolling out tomorrow. We're going to put out information about pre-K 3 tuition signups. That is going to happen on Wednesday. So there's going to be information about that. And what I would like to tell you is, in preparation of all the information that's going to roll out, I ask that you trust the process and you trust the system, and understand that when decisions are made, and sometimes they're difficult, it isn't easy for anybody, and we are ultimately doing what we feel is best for students, best for instruction, best for student growth, and just student success in general. And so I ask that if you have, with anything that rolls out, any changes, anything, if you have concerns, I have an open door policy. I know my campus principals do too, that please do not hesitate to contact us and come to us with your questions and concerns, that we will be happy to visit with you. I am more than willing to sit down and better explain the why of the why behind the decisions that we're making, and I guess just really ensure to you that we are making these decisions, and sometimes they're hard, but we are doing what is best for kids. So the countdown is on. I know we have our staff comes back next week, and we have some coming back this week, and it is just super exciting. And so I hope that everybody enjoys the rest of their summer, as small as it is, and we look forward to seeing you soon.